Hello everyone, welcome back to Death Stranding. So I'm a little torn about this. I'd intended, perhaps, to spend some time today going back and forth between all the cities we have doing like standard orders and such. Trying to build up our connection levels and unlock more things perhaps. But I've been told, very deliberately, not to do that. That if you progress with the main story, it unlocks better ways of dealing with PTs, it unlocks other, I don't even know, upgrades that make it easier to do those things. So, push forward, I've been told. I'm gonna eventually do all the side stuff. I like doing optional quests and that kind of thing. But maybe not yet.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Damn, that's realistic looking. Like this is the stubble of his beard. It's impressive.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
I'm getting a bunch of likes for whatever happened overnight. No orders. No standard orders or anything. What do I have on me? So I've got a full set of blood bags and 6 hematic grenades. And no other cargo.
Have a pleasant journey.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbound. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death.
What the hell?
You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Okay, wait.
Sam.
So,
According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
that was really weird that our Odra deck thingy was pointing towards the man. Good thing we have grenades. Oh. I'm not sure we have enough. Jesus! They give us a bunch. Interesting. Come on, up you go. Get the grenades out. Where? Oh my god! They're literally throwing grenades at me. Ah! We need to get up. That way. There we go. Oh my god. What is that? It's some dude throwing me stuff. BB, calm down, BB. One more grenade here. I need to find more land. Come on. Come on, grenade! Grenade! Where's my damn grenade? Ah! Top of the car. Top of the car. Why isn't it equipping my grenade? Equip! Use it! Oh my god! Get up! Get up! Get up! Double jump! There! Oh dear! Oh dear! It wouldn't let me throw a grenade! I guess you have to get to safe ground first. I was like out in the water and it wasn't letting me throw. That was so stressful. I did get hit a few times. B. So, achievement, we need you. Ugh. Oh, lots of chiralium.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
I should have donated a
For the
bunch.
first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach. Your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Emily's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready.
Good
Get
God,
those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
that was horrifying. And what was with that dude? There was like a dude throwing me stuff. It looked like a BT kinda. Except for it was more well defined. Well, that's where I'm supposed to go. I think I might be inclined to go drop stuff off again back at our home first. Yeah. There's a ladder there. Why would there be a ladder there? Maybe it helps during the boss. Wait a minute. It's going between these two. Oh, okay, it's to get that. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. Why would you need the ladder then? That's interesting. We could see the ladder from much closer, much further away than the chip. Is there another one? No.
This one's for you. Today's a good day. This one's for you.
Yeah, I want to shower before we do more story stuff. We look filthy. You know, they're cheap. I don't need to grab them all.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
We went through so many grenades. This one's half empty. I'm gonna go ahead and recycle it anyway. Same with that blood bag. Our boots are getting pretty bad too. Let's go ahead and recycle them. Okay. No more materials can be stored. The beryllium, of course, which I just... Okay, don't put so many beryllium in there until after we recycle the rest of stuff.
Thank you for your continued support.
That was quite a fight. We have new orders now, standard orders. That's why they wouldn't give me standard orders, because it triggered as soon as you walked out of this area. I'm really inclined to go and do these, but I've been told not to. I'm told it's better to wait.
Well, thanks. You did me a real favor there.
Big fish.
Thank you for your contribution.
That movie was excellent, and it was very sad. Let me read it. According to director Tim Burton, it was the death of his father that led him to make this highly personal piece, in which young hero Will revels in his dad's fantastic tales, only to come to resent him as he grows old enough to realize they're nothing but wild flights of fancy. The movie explores the conflict and eventual reconciliation between a father who seemingly can't help embellishing the truth and a son who's desperate to understand him before it's too late. Big fish stories might be bad enough, but when you consider that Big Bang was a term originally intended to imply the story of the origin of the universe was nothing but hot air, you start to think that all existence might be one tall tale. Oh, really? Big Bang was once derogatory? Attack on the idea? But Big Fish was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend. It's a bit of a thinker, as I say. A weird glowing object in Capital Knot City. People have been seeing some kind of weird glowing thing up on the rooftops near the isolation ward. Seems like it's a Ka, the part of a human that doesn't turn into a BT. Apparently they were a common sight back in the old days. It's a ghost, people were saying. Story goes they were lost souls wandering around. One of my pals tried to go take a closer look, see what's what, but he couldn't find anything. I'm sure you could do better. How's it going, Sam? So you put Port Knot City back on the map. Not bad. Folks around here seem pretty pumped about becoming part of the UCA and all that comes with it. Cairo printers especially. You should have seen their faces when I gave them a demo. It was like I was conjuring equipment out of thin air. Before I forget, I should also thank you for all the stuff you brought, and for taking care of that BT too. You've given everyone a shot of inspiration and courage to carry on, and there's not much that's more precious than that these days. There was a time when I was so scared of BTs that I just wanted to shut myself away and hide forever, but that's not an option. I know that now. We're on the front line here. Bridges isn't going to make it all the way west if we don't step up our game. But don't worry, we won't let you down. We'll get Port Knot City back on its feet in no time. I won't take up any more of your time, that's all I had to say. A couple of the guys wanted me to write you to make sure you knew that we had your back. Come what may, we won't be throwing in the towel. Same goes for you, right? Why is this not working anymore? My controller is having troubles. Let me just reset it real quick. Come on. There you go. Yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of stuff we could be doing. I kind of really want to, but we'll do it later, I suppose. We don't have boots on. Let's go ahead and craft some stuff if we need to. So let's look in our locker first. So we've got 4 hematic grenades. We got 6 hematic grenades total. 1 blood bag. No, we got 5 blood bags. That's more than we need. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of this one. Put it in a private locker, because that's empty. Or it's down to 1. And I'll put this one away too. Or can I not? It says 404 already. Okay. So we got 5 grenades, 4 bags, and no boots. Alright. Maybe I should only stick with 5. Because then we've got, you know, the 4 on our suit, and then the 1 on the tool rack. And then, I don't know, the carried on back seems like where we should reserve just for cargo. Yeah, let's put this one back. Put it in our locker. But I don't think there's anything else I can put in my utility pouch, so I might as well use these blood bags. I could carry another set of boots, but I've never had a problem with boots. Not yet, at least. Okay. Let's go to our room. Wait, not yet. Let's fill out the remaining Corellium. Now that we're not overfilling. Alright. And now we need to go take a shower. Look at us. We're a mess. Good. Our baby's nice and sorted out. We're still a mess. You think you'd shower before going to bed, but that's okay.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Alright, and we got some mail. Ah! We have a new figurine. Sorry, I'm being too loud. Look at that. Is it... Like, look at... I'm trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. Like, it doesn't seem like a regular animal. Maybe a frog of some sort? I don't know. It's just a thing with tentacles coming out of it and a skull for a face. Oh well. And I'm betting this one changed then? No, that's still the same. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it has both of them last time? That whole thing where he looks you right in the eye? That's creepy. Yeah, I think those were two separate events. And now we have them both on our shelf. Okay. You had a special delivery for me, Luton's fan. But I can't do it now. I know you're a busy man, but I need you to deliver something to a guy named Victor in Port Knot City. It's only right that he has it, not me. It's unique too, so chiral printing is not an option. If you could do the honors, I'd be super grateful. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do all these things. I swear, I promise. But we're supposed to get better weapons to deal with BTs. And I don't want to run around with all these grenades. There we go. We look much nicer now.
Have a pleasant journey.
Yeah, there's still a whole bunch of hematic grenades and stuff. Oh well. We don't need them. Look at this detail. Like, this is just a random asset in the middle of this one city. And it's so detailed. I'm sure that if you could rig up a bunch of ladders, go right up to the top. There's no point in doing it, but they've allowed for the possibility. Maybe they reuse it later, but it sure seems like they spent a lot of time on just like very small things.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you are close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
Well, we have not accepted any of these. Read the mails marked with Half-Life's symbol and deliver the requested cargo. Please don't forget, Sam, this is really important. Really? I'm not doing it. I'm going on. But yeah, like I'm saying, look at this asset right here. Look how detailed it is. From the little scarring on the seat, the little knob on the dial, on the speedometer, the fuel thing, just for this random little asset right here that nobody's ever gonna bother to look at. It's impressive.
Snack?
so
You
creepy.
came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
Sam's a bit ruder than I think of him. Like, we're playing him and we basically go around helping people. And then we have cutscenes and he starts acting like a real jerk to people. There's a bit of dissonance there.
We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Sam. Do you remember?
The woman in that picture is pregnant. I wonder what's the deal with that.
It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Or warm. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
I am utterly baffled by the woman in red. She's our mom, but no, she's our sister, but no, she's not either one of those. She's some random person I met on the beach. And she doesn't age, except for she kind of does, and we burned her body, but apparently she's also in the West. And apparently she became the president, and we didn't remember that she was our mom. It's like, I don't even know. There's something weird going on there.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up?
Stop at the bugs.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go.
And who's the pregnant woman? Why does she wear so much
This cargo's from Port Knot City.
pants that are so tight?
I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
All right. They just gave me a bunch of grenades. Like, we just made a bunch, but oh well. Oh, hey. What is that? Auto paver. Sorry, I should stop with the compulsive scanning. But you know, you find stuff. Yeah, where'd all my grenades go? I had them on all my, I had a whole bunch of grenades on my suit. I guess these are them. Okay. I saw we had... no. Sorry to interrupt the music, just quickly letting this reshuffle itself. That's a silly tall load. Nice mellow music. That is quite a wall they're building over there.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
the whole makes it easier to carry stuff by delivering heavy things or whatever. You think it would almost be the opposite. Like, it would be easier to carry heavy things if you got really fat. So, like, it was the relative masses between the two. It's not able to tip you over as much because you have more inertia. I don't know.
Welcome. We were watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look.
I didn't even think to look at what we picked up.
Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Ceramics can now be used at all UCA affiliated facilities. A new type of material. So we had metal and resin before. Ceramics are new.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right? You're cleared to link us up.
Interesting. We went way up north. I guess there isn't. I mean, in the middle of the U.S., there just isn't a big body of water that we could have taken. I mean, I guess the idea is that the Mississippi is now filling up that big set of craters right there, and that's what we went across. Interesting. Smoke emitting decoy cargo.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though.
I don't trust you.
When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask him to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose? I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
I mean, we just spent a whole night sleeping. Oh, we're on the beach.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Ah, stop doing that.
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in a void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach.
She's crying.
Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edgenut City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with heat sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
I don't like that she was able to get into our safe place. Fragile can instantly transport you to any distribution center or safe house within the area covered by the chiral network. But not any of our items. Okay. How you doing, man? Hey, he's different. He didn't just poke it like he has been doing. Oh, that's adorable! Whoa. Oh my! That was horrifying! What? BB! Like, I don't even know if I want to... Good. You just gave him a little poke.
You okay?
Jesus. Okay, let's just read our notes and then we can get started. New tips. Quick controls for placing smoke-emitting decoy cargo. Cargo marked "Do not submerge" will take damage when submerged in water. Take the long way around to avoid deep water, or cross it with a ladder or bridge. Haven't had one of those yet. Probably one of the standard orders. Fast travel. Okay. Preppers. When I was a little girl, my father told me that preppers were people who decided long ago they couldn't trust their nation to be there for them anymore. That the bonds between us had grown weak long before the Death Stranding. We once had a network spanning the whole wide world that could send items from anywhere to anywhere, and connected anyone with anything. But still, we were isolated. Still, we were alone. Some liked it that way, and even wanted more. They wanted walls along their borders, wanted to turn away refugees and outsiders. Some even wanted new nations all their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not a protector of it. The ones most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something went really wrong. War, terrorism, natural disaster, you name it. So they built shelters and stocked full of supplies in preparation for the worst. And then the worst happened. The Death Stranding. America ceased to exist, and their shelters became their homes, where they would live and they would die. But while they'd prepared, they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on us couriers so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country that pushed people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another, and that was why we tried to work together. Interesting. Yeah, the lake at Ground Zero. When I first laid eyes on the lake here at Ground Zero, I was blown away by the sheer size of it. I never imagined anything could be so huge. This was just after the Death Stranding, and not many people had seen the craters up close yet. Back when I was still living with my parents and my brother on the East Coast, an explosion, like nothing the world had seen before, tore a gaping hole in the heart of America. There were all kinds of rumors floating around at the time, that it was a meteor, that it was a nuke dropped by another country. I was just a kid, but even I could tell the adults didn't have a clue. You can imagine how it felt. And then we found out there had been other explosions, not just here in America, but the world over. By the time we learned they were void outs, and what void outs were, the country was pretty much done. But hey, that was then, and this is now, and things are looking up. I just got told my kid brother's still alive. Word is he's heading up a corpse disposal team in Capital Knot City. Oh. Sorry, Victor. Poor Igor. 3 more years and he'll be out here with me. Can't wait to see him again. Poor Igor. And what do we get? We haven't turned it in yet, so we don't know what we got. We'll have to do that later. Sam, I can't tell you how good it was to see you coming over the water on that boat. First time we've welcomed so much as a turd in, what, must be 2 years now. What a weird expression. Some folks were even saying everything east of Ground Zero must have been wiped out completely. The occasional message drifted in from HQ, but people? Not a one. We'd half given up on the Cupid ever being finished. On the second expedition, the whole shebang. And then you show up, and with a working Cupid to boot. Our knight in shining armor. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm not grateful. I am, more than you know. Every single person here was waiting for someone like you to come along. And there'll be more waiting west of here. A lot more. Go find them. Okay. But first, we will take a break, because we are at the hour mark. And I'm feeling traumatized by that interaction with BB. So thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.